Hey guys, here playing HB Fast Advance, and this is a sketchy hand. I think we're gonna throw this one back. This one's a lot better looking, up against Jesminder. Very interesting to see that. Kind of scared now, actually. I don't know what his deck is. I'm gonna assume it's just account siphons. Double ice my HQ to start. And we'll see what it is. This study that hasn't really picked up much interest. Part of the problem these days is that it doesn't do anything against controlling the message, which is what you would want it to do something against. That tag is unavoidable for really no good reason. And it really nerfs her. Other than that, I mean, her console's expensive and it's not Astrolabe. There's a few things where it's like, she's not the best choice, so it's too bad because her art is really cool. I like the concept of her being like a stealth character. I would love to see someone do like a really good deck with her, but I haven't seen it yet. So we'll just continue setting up. Nothing too crazy happening yet. Getting a good amount of money, which is what I want to see. Get our Turing remote. Probably not fantastic because it's Cyber Cipher, but it's still an okay ratio. And if he's playing some other breakers, like he could be on like Eater or Faust or something, AIs. Maybe he's playing the new console. This is the one that gives you your stealth credits back. Could be a thing. Find ourselves our first agenda. Now this deck doesn't have any food. It's at 11 agendas because we're going to do the fast advance play. So we're going to see probably a lot more come up, and our R&D is going to be rich the whole time. It's not like the food decks where you can kind of let your R&D go a little bit because there's two food in there, making it hard to win 7 points. Our R&D is a priority to defense target. Just these ice aren't the best ones for it right now. I'd love to know what his decoder is before committing either of these ice. Because if he's playing like Gordian, this is still $2 attacks, that's not bad. Otherwise, probably the Quandary is the cheaper option, is the way to go. Net ready. Cyber Cipher in the bin. Okay. So I'd say we're going to play the Architect R&D. Pretty good chance this will go. I mean, he's got 9 creds, but after he searches with SMC, he's gonna not have nearly as much to play the Ash Trace. I'm even willing to pump this by quite a bit to get my $10. This is such a great agenda for rushing. Getting that momentum to just keep going after you score and score a game rather than having to build up at your money bank. So let's see what he thinks about this remote play. He might let this one go. I think a lot of Dirtle Shapers are just not interested in attacking your first agenda. They'd rather set up and go for the later game block. And they're happy for the corp to spend, 5 clicks scoring this. He's going to make a try for it. All right. Zero link on the Jez. That's unfortunate. He does not want to tag into brain, so I'm gonna boost this by 1, 2, 3, 4. See, the thing is, what I boost here, if he pays, then that's something we don't have to do in the Ash Trace later. I'm gonna go for 3. I think that's a good number. He's probably gonna still pay it. If he gets a tag in a brain, he gets to trash his Proco, and that's pretty miserable for him. Really? Oh, he avoids the tag. Oh, I'm dumb. Right, she has an ability. Herp derp. Okay. Well, this has happened. So he's now on 7, 6. Okay. Do we give away our agenda or do we trace him out? He can just come in the next turn. So he pays 4 to win the trace. He can't trash Ash. That's fine. That's okay. Yeah, I really thought he had to pay there. But he did not because of his Jesminder ability. Pretty fancy stuff. He wants the agenda. Okay, so he's getting our sales team. Leaving the Ash for us. Didn't want this one right now. I wanted anything else. Let's see if we can get him to come in again. Wow, not used to play against this ID. That was a silly play, given that the tag was not going to happen. I was hoping he'd run in and click through, but I guess he felt he was too poor to really do much about it. It's okay. We needed to get our money up anyway. Not a very good ice I'm going to put over archives just to install somewhere. So we're someone on the back foot now. Had to have a turn getting our money back up as a result of not getting 10 bucks off of this sales team. Which is too bad. I think we're still in it. I mean, if he doesn't have Claude especially, then we're still in it. See if he wants this one. Our Chronos Project score doesn't do a ton right now. I guess we're the SMC, which is relevant. Stops him from chipping it out later, but he's still got SMC on the board, so probably won't matter. The levy might be good to get rid of. Stops same old thing from hitting a couple targets. In any event, I think there's no point waiting to score this. It's not going to be any safer later on. We'll blow everything up. Not looking great in terms of the amount of money we have to res all our ice. Actually, getting rid of this Gordian might be good. If he had like one Cybertype for one Gordian, he may now have no way to break like a R&D code gate. So playing the Quandary to R&D might still be pretty good. Can we get him to come in here? Uncertain. It's almost worth for him just to bust up our remote, right? We'll shuffle back the archive for sure, which will get us something good. And then the hedge for sure, and I guess just a blue little clearance is fine. We've gotten 13 of our 16 ice already, so this is kind of a weird draw in that we've found nearly all our ice in the top half of our deck. And not many agendas. We had, I would say, an okay window after the Chronos to jam another one, but nothing was forthcoming. He's thinking whether he buys it. This is an agenda. This could be a 3-2, right? But the issue for him is that I iced R&D rather than icing the remote. So it's like I'm inviting him in. Yeah, he decided not to go. We can make him fetch for Architect. I don't really want to pay the money right now. Or give him 2 access because our R&D is loaded. Let's see what he has for this quandary now this Gordian Blade is removed from the game. Second Cyber Cipher, maybe an Atman 0. Either outcome is pretty good for us. I'm hoping he's checking his remove from the game pile right now and going, oh, my Gordian Blade. Excellent. So we may yet hold this R&D, or maybe, no, he's putting RDI down, so we must have a way in. It's probably the Atman. Can't safely jam right now. Got a bunch of ice I don't want. Just gonna power draw. Discard the agenda we don't want. Discard the quandary. The magnet. We got enough code gates. I don't think it does anything. I don't think he's playing Parasite. Wall static is horrible against Lady. The only reason we have one of these is specifically against Inti, which he probably doesn't have. So we can go for the Sand play to get our Vitruvius. Hopefully it wasn't Clot. We don't really know at this point. Haven't seen... Have we seen any influence? I guess we've seen the Lady. Yeah, so there's a lot of questions of what he's playing. Fancy. He has to fend this quandary. That's amazing for us. So actually, I guess we should have kept the magnet. Whoops. We can tax him 4, or get the Sherlock going. I think it's a Sherlock time. The sad thing with the Sherlock is actually going to be able to save a tag off the Jesminder ability, which is, I'm surprised how much value he's getting out of this ID so far. So we're going to do some traces here, I think. Probably going to shuffle in money this turn, so we not to give him as too juicy of a target for on the 3 accesses. I think our HQ is totally safe behind this quandary now, which is good news. He's going to pay 8. I guess it would have been 8 to do the traces anyway. Got it. Hedge, archive, blue level. And fingers crossed. I wanted that, but oh well. Got him down to 3 credits, but he's going to get 4 next turn, so I don't think we have a window to just jam this sales team. I mean, maybe we do. The Adonis is tempting, right? We put the Adonis in. It's a lot of turns. Oh, we forgot that he isn't going to scavenge it. That's too bad for him. Yeah, that's going to hurt him. But I guess now we can... No, there's not really any upside to this. Yeah, he would have been able to scavenge where he needed to go. Maybe he's... He probably supposed to scavenge out of the quandary. But NetReady Fem will take out our architect. So... Should have kept the magnet. Didn't really expect the Femme Fatale to come out at that point, but it's reasonable. It's only one influence, and you get the test run thing. This is pretty old school. It's good times, though. Test run for, like, the HQ ice, and you siphon through it. That's pretty good. So there's AMPD in here if he wants it. That's fine, I think. Not res. Oh, there it goes. Just lagging a little bit. All right, so now we can jam another Adonis. With the idea that if he just face checks this, we'll get to run our architect and get a code gate on our R&D, and we'll be really happy. If he doesn't, we get to run our second Adonis, and then we're happy that way too. I won't res this if we don't get to fire it, because it's not going to be a good tax at all against the Fem with NetReady. But it's a pretty juicy hit if we were to get like assembly lines out of the bin. And also, oh, he's running it. Oh, this is so good. Dun da da. Turing R&D, not that exciting, but what we can get is the assembly lines for value. Yeah, that's pretty good. I can't res during the resolution, so we can install magnet. Yeah. It's gotta be a magnet, I think. Get rid of our useless architect, and we'll go R&D with another code gate. Sadly, now we can't actually res our assembly lines, but we're gonna get to make him spend a click and $1 to go kill it. So that's fine. We've now hopefully locked him out of R&D. And if he's locked out of R&D, then we're in good shape. It's pretty weird to play, like, usually you're playing the race, right? Because there's nothing you just keep running your servers. When you start getting like a lockout type game, it's a whole different ballgame because you have the time if you can get the key pieces of ice in the key place. It's kind of neat. Okay, he's going to scavenge Cyber Cipher, 2 R&D, leave the remote, and this makes our server 1 pretty safe. He's going to try to just lock R&D down. Okay then. Well, that means our HQ is really safe. Let's try to draw agendas. keep the archive for now, I would say. Do I draw again? I think I do. I think I want to get agendas in my hand. Those aren't agendas. We could res this, losing $1 to discard one fewer card. I think we need all the money we can get at this current time. Maybe we'll regret this later. So we wait for the assembly lines until the runner's turn to get an extra buck from HB, which is nice. Because we are hurting for cash right now as a result of not getting that first sales team. Yeah, this is a fair run. I mean, we did discard some cards, but we're actually keeping all our points because of the security of our HQ. So I think he could have deduced that we would keep our agendas and not pitch them. Especially given that putting them back in R&D is pretty harmful with the RDIs out in the board. So what is our archive for? We can save it for the Sansan if he kills us Sansan, but he's almost like giving up the remote and trying to R&D lock. Admin 0, nice. So now we can get into the HQ, except this magnet is here, which will stop him. So I feel okay with that currently. I think we do the biotic here. What do you think? We biotic now, it's safe, beta test, we get to fire. Oh, there's 2 ice left in our deck, so it's not even that good to fire it. We could overwrite the Sansan, losing $3. What we want to do is res this magnet onto the HQ. Cost us 8 to score, leaving us at 1. We really can't do it this turn. What we can do would be take money. Is that really our best option? I think it is. We can't really protect our R&D any further. Oh, okay. So he did cue that by clicking for, oh, it's Siphon, right. That makes sense. Docking to 3. Siphons aren't going to stop. I think we still res into this. I don't actually want him to access because we've got too many points in our hand. So I'll let him siphon here. He can kill this Adonis. We'll get our $3 off this Adonis and we can score one of our beta tests. And follow up with the other scores, maybe. Or just maybe we can stay low enough. We'll be okay. wants to flush Jackson. Is this the right server he's running on? Yeah, it is. Is it worth sending back any cards here? I think I want to pay 3. Well, there's 5 agendas in our deck. No, we got to dilute R&D before because he can go there now. And it's going to be a mess once he gets in there. This could let us duck Siphons. I guess that's the main advantage of it. This is like pseudo-economy, but the one trash at this point is too much of a liability. They're good early on, but later on, you don't want them getting trashed for 1 of R&D. We could also put back 3 ice to try to get our beta testing better, but none of these ice are that exciting. The Net Ready Fan actually does a great job of covering the Architect. Now, do we Biotic and score a sales team here? I think we do. This is going to keep our bank low, that he can't really siphon us, but also on our turn we'll be able to score with the credit that pops in and our HB dollar. And if we need the Biotic again because he kills our Sansan, we'll be able to archive it once at least. So as long as we get 1 more agenda off this Sansan, the last one can be Biotic Labor. Biotic's going to be harder to play though because of this Siphon, so I'm not counting a Biotic at all for this game. Freedom, nice. So he could certainly win an R&D here. We didn't draw a lot of agendas, unfortunately. So they're in here for him to take. Click, click, and avoid the tag with his ability. Not too shabby. Wow, we lucked out here. That was certainly just pure luck because there's 5 of them in there, right? Though the second Chronos would not have won for him, so 4 of the cards would have won for him in the spot. Is firing this any good? It's not, because there's no ice left in our deck that actually stops him. So we'll just whiff the Freedom. Wow. Now he's the same old thing, but if he does, it costs him 3 more, which he can't really afford. He might squeak through here. So does it matter giving him... Yeah, I think we're going to res the Ash. Give him a bit less money. Because he's siphoning because he needs the money right now. I mean, now he's got to go R&D, right? And try to win that way. Problem is, there's only 1 fresh card we didn't draw. And he'd... Yeah, this makes sense. Go for regular access and try to take the agenda out of my hand. This is definitely his best play. Well... I think we should have lost this game, but we got lucky. The R&D held up pretty good. Yeah, see there's 3 at the bottom, near the bottom here, so that's good news for us. And then he taking the Chronos We would not have won for him, even with the freedom. All right, so it was a bit of a close call. Our Chronos was a hero. Really happy with that. I like the deck. I'll keep tweaking it.